All right, good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are off to a good week. Hopefully, the weekend was restful, maybe a little bit relaxing, trying to just get a little bit of downtime in the chaos. It's all a little uncertain right now, and we know that. So, just want to remind you guys about what we're doing, what I'm doing here. If some of you have joined us later in these sessions, and I've only been doing it since last Wednesday, but just a reminder, my name is Marianne. I am the physical therapist assistant at Easter Seals with the Neurological Rehabilitation Adult Day Program. Try putting all that on a name tag, it doesn't work. But yeah, so we normally would be doing these daily stretches every day in person in our program. It's a great way for our participants and myself and my team just to set the day in motion, kind of reset the mind, reset the body, and get a little bit of breath and movement. And so when we were all forced to work from home, as many of us are right now, we tried to see what ways we could stay connected and keep everyone moving and breathing a little bit. So this is our attempt at doing that. So hopefully you are able to enjoy it. Hopefully you get a little bit of benefit out of it. If you are watching, we would love to hear feedback, comments, give us a like, let us know, just let us know you're out there. And hopefully we'll just continue keep bringing this to you guys. So I've also been starting every video with either a quote or a comment or, kind of the thought for the day. And today's is start each day with a grateful heart. And I know that can be really tough, especially right now, especially with these uncertain times. But if we wake up every morning and acknowledge what good we do have and what positive there is in the day and in our life, oh, my boss just said she's grateful for me. Thanks, Jess. I'm grateful for you. I can see some of the comments and I'm trying not to get distracted by them. But yeah, so what are we grateful for? What gives us purpose to get out of bed in the morning? And right now, I have to say I'm so grateful for Facebook and for technology and for the ability to continue to connect with everyone out there. These are weird times, and just trying to stay in it with everyone and keep that human connection. That's really what I'm grateful for right now. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this and for continuing to join. And hopefully it's bringing a little light and a little love to your day. So again, if you're new to this, kind of the sequence is we'll go through the daily stretches. It's the same sequence every day. They're all chair-based, so you can stay safe and stable. And then I will guide you guys through a little bit of meditation or mindfulness depending on the day. I am going to stick with the same 8-minute meditation that we did last week. I will bump it up by 2 minutes, so we're just going to extend it a little bit more. But a lot of what we do in our neuro rehab is repetition, and so I want to continue to stick with that pattern. So for the next day or a couple of days, we'll continue with just a guided meditation, and I'll walk you through that after our stretches. So go ahead, find a comfortable seat like I'm going to do, and we can get started, okay? Just make sure the camera is set and that it doesn't fall over. All right. Okay. So go ahead, find a nice, comfortable seat. Have your hips heavy on the chair. Have your feet flat on the floor, and just really feel rooted and grounded through the lower half of your body. And then take a minute, just allow your spine to lengthen up and feel your side bodies get a little bit longer. Just find a little bit of length through the top half of your body. Bring the top of your head towards the ceiling, and then relax the shoulders down. Good, and we'll always start with 3 deep breaths. So I invite you here to close your eyes or maybe even just soften the gaze. So go ahead, inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Exhale. exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Good, and just take a minute to notice. Maybe those 3 deep breaths brought a little bit of change into the body, a little bit of change into the mind. Just paying attention to how we react when we slow everything down and do it a little bit more mindfully. All right, so we'll go ahead and start with our lower extremities, our legs. We're going to bring them straight out in front of us. And for those of you that have missed it in the past, you now get to see my bear slippers as my toes point forward and backwards, forward and backwards. Just waking up the legs, getting some blood flow going. And as always, keep breathing with it. If the breath's not there, none of this matters. And I always like to remind my folks that if you look down or if we're doing something with the hands and for some reason you don't see the body physically move, that's okay. Close the eyes and energetically watch as your body moves. Good. Take a few more deep breaths here as you point and flex, point and flex. Nice job. When you're done with that, go ahead and bring the legs down so that your heels are resting on the floor, but keep your toes pointed back towards you. So right now you can see the soles of my feet. Keep those toes flexed back towards your face. And then we're going to take our hands and reach down towards our toes. Try to keep your spine long and light and lifted here, just so you're not crunching down and cutting off any breath. And just start to notice what sensations you feel in the back of the legs. Maybe feeling sensation in the calves or the hamstrings. And just relaxing into the posture, letting the muscles soften away from each other. Smoothing out the breath. Good. Take one more deep inhale. Feel the belly fill. And as you exhale, maybe sink a little closer to your legs. Good. Take another breath in. And exhale, slowly come on back up to seated. Nice job. So now with our hips heavy, we're going to put a bend in the knees again. Feet come flat to the floor. And we're going to stretch the inside of our thighs here. So just drawing your knees in opposite directions. If you're able, feel free to use the hands or the forearms to add a little extra pressure. Otherwise, you can just use the muscles of the legs to stretch the knees in opposite directions. So again, just allowing the muscles here to softly open, softly stretch away from one another. Slowing down the breath, smoothing it out with each inhale and each exhale. And also maybe taking a minute to notice. Notice where you're holding some extra tension. Are your shoulders hiked up to your ears? Is your jaw clenched? Where might you be holding on to as you try to open up your thigh muscles? Good. Take one more deep breath here. Watch as the belly fills. And exhale, slowly come on back up to seated. Really good, you guys. Okay, so once more, we'll come back to that grounded position. Hips are heavy, feet are flat. We'll start with the right leg here. So as you inhale, keep the spine long and lifted as you draw that right knee into your chest. Good, and relax the shoulders down. If it feels good, you can cross the leg over the opposite one. You should start to feel a nice stretch in the back side of your right hip. And just notice the sensations. Notice what arises. No need to force anything or have it look a certain way. Just keep the breath moving, slow and steady. Good. With every inhale, maybe sit up a little taller, create a little more length in the spine. And with every breath out, maybe squeeze that knee in a little closer, creating a little more sensation. Good. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale, release that leg down. Good. Let's take a deep breath in to reset. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, let it go. Awesome. So now we'll switch sides. Go ahead once again as you inhale, spine lengthen, sit up nice and tall. And we'll draw that left knee in. As you exhale, maybe you squeeze it a little closer to the torso. Maybe you cross it over the opposite leg. Whatever feels right in your body, go ahead and do that. Just relax the shoulders down, but keep the spine long and lifted. And keep the breath moving softly in and softly out. With your inhale, maybe sit up a little taller, make the spine a little longer. And with your exhale, gently squeeze that knee in, go a little deeper. Good, take one more deep breath here, pull the inhale in. And exhale, slowly release that leg back down. Nice job, you guys. Once again, we'll come back to our nice tall seat, feet flat, hips heavy, spine long. We'll do a little rotation here. So go ahead and inhale, sit up nice and tall, pull the breath in, and as you exhale, twist over to the right side. And again, depending on the chair that you have, you might grab for the arm of the chair. I obviously don't have one on this chair, so I can reach for the back of the chair. Or if it feels more stable, just grab the side of your thigh that you're reaching towards. And just use that as a little bit of leverage to twist slightly deeper with your out breath. Good. Maybe it feels good to look over the right shoulder and take the twist through the whole length of the spine. Whatever feels good for you right in this moment. Inhale, sit up a little taller, lengthen the spine. And exhale, maybe twist a little deeper. Maybe it's just an energetic twist. Keep the breath moving, slow and steady. Good. Take one more deep breath in, lengthen through the top of your head. And exhale, slowly, slowly come back through center. Good. Go ahead and reset here with another breath. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, let it go. Good. Once again, we'll inhale as we sit up nice and tall, lengthen the spine. And exhale, we're going to twist to the left. Once again, grabbing a hold of whatever you have or whatever you need, just to create a little leverage for your twist here. No need to force anything or make it look a certain way. Simply just feel into your body and feel what's best for you in this moment. You have the option of taking the gaze over the left shoulder, continuing the twist. Inhale as you lengthen, sitting up nice and tall. Crown of the head reaches towards the ceiling. And then exhale, maybe deepen the twist, moving into the space you've created. Good. One more deep breath in here. And exhale, slowly come back towards center. Nice job, you guys. So we'll keep our feet exactly where they're at. And then we're just going to open up the back side of our body here. So take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your hands down towards your feet. As I mentioned last week, this is a little bit of a hard one for me to show you guys while I'm giving you cues. So don't do what I'm doing right now and keep your head lifted. If it feels comfortable, just relax the head down. Let the neck go, let the shoulders relax. And just allow the stretch to work its way through the back side of the body. Watching as the muscles of the lumbar spine and the thoracic spine gently stretch away from one another. Keep the breath moving, slow and steady. Never forcing, just allowing. Good. Take one more deep breath in here. Watch as your belly fills, chest expands. And then exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly. Come on back up to seated. Good. This is a space where we can always give ourselves a few more breaths. After being upside down like that, the blood kind of rushes back down. So just let everything resettle, restabilize. Bring the spine back in line. Take another breath here. And let it go. Good. So now we'll go ahead and open up the front of our body here. If you have a chair with a lower back, feel free to arch your back over the top of it. If you have a higher back like mine, that's okay. Just maybe bring your back a little bit arched on your chair. Open up the arms here. And this is just going to allow the pec muscles and the abdominal muscles to softly stretch away from one another. Continue moving the breath here. Watch with every inhale as the chest rises and then falls with every exhale. The neck should be gently leaning back, but not to a point where it hurts or cuts off the breathing. Just allowing the throat to open up, letting the breath be smooth and steady. Good. Keep the breath moving here, allowing the front of your body to open up. And just soften with each inhale and each exhale. Good. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale. Slowly come on back up to seated. Nice job, you guys. Take a little sip of my tea. All right. So now, coming back to a nice tall seat, once again, this is always our starting position, right? Good posture, make sure everything's grounded before you add a little extra movement. So with our lower half stable and grounded, we're gonna clasp our hands here as you're able. And then as you inhale, reach those fingertips up and over in the direction of the ceiling. Now this motion in particular is gonna look very different for everybody. So if you're right here, if your hands are clasped in a little different way, maybe you're just utilizing one arm to reach over your head, whatever is best for you, find that position and just be there. Just continue to breathe. Continue to open up your side bodies. Maybe feel a stretch in the armpits. Try to imagine your fingertips getting lighter as you reach a little taller and reach a little higher. Good. If there's any pain, just back off. Maybe sensation, but definitely no pain. Find wherever that's best for you. Take one more deep breath in and maybe reach a little higher. Reach a little higher. Reach a little higher. One more higher. And then slowly, slowly, slowly come on down. Good. Just go ahead and relax the shoulders here. Nice. So this next one we normally do with a table in front of us. I haven't figured out how to put a table in here yet, and I don't want to move my whole dining room table. So I'm going to show you the alternative. If you have a table in front of you, place your hands on top of the table and just slide your hands forward. If you don't have that table, you can do just what I did minus it, or if you want, go ahead and clasp your hands here. We're just trying to get a little bit of mobility in the shoulder blades. So you want your shoulder blades moving up and around the rib cage. So maybe arching your back, kind of like a cat would. Hollowing out the stomach, but as your fingertips reach further away from the torso. Try to relax your neck and shoulders here, but also maybe get a little bit of an opening through the armpits. Keep the breath moving. That's the most important part. Good. Smooth out the breath. Try to notice maybe where you're holding any extra tension and soften in those areas. Take one more deep breath as you reach your fingertips further away from the body. And then exhale once again, come on back up to seated. Nice job, you guys. So that one, of course, is going to look a little bit different as well for everyone, just depending on if you have a table or not, or how your shoulders are feeling. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go into the back of our shoulders here. So starting with the right hand, we have a couple options again as well here. First option is just bringing your arm up and over, reaching in the opposite direction. If you need a little bit of leverage, go ahead and grab that opposite shoulder and just feel yourself pulling this shoulder away from itself. Good, and then third option, if you're able to bring your left hand and use that to create a little bit more leverage, a little bit deeper of a stretch here. And again, wherever you're at, just be there. Keep the breath moving. No need to force anything. Good. With your inhale, sit up nice and tall, lengthen the spine. And with your exhale, gently deepen the stretch. Good. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale, slowly release. Good, let's take a breath to reset here. So inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Good. So we'll switch sides here. Again, you have the same three options. So number one, you can just reach your arm up and across the body, maybe reaching in the opposite direction a little further. Second option, you can grab your opposite shoulder here and just use it as a little bit of leverage or even a bit of stability, just allowing this shoulder to stretch away from itself. And then third option, using your opposite hand to come in and just add a little bit extra of a stretch here. Again, no pain. If there's any pain, just back off, maybe release a little bit. But if you feel a little bit of sensation, go ahead and just breathe into that. Try to relax. Notice where you're holding any tension. Good. Take a deep breath in as you sit up nice and tall. Exhale, maybe gently deepen that stretch. Good. One more deep breath here. And exhale, slowly release the shoulders down. Good. Now let's go ahead and roll the shoulders out. You can go backwards, you can go forwards, maybe doing them at opposite times, alternating. Whatever feels good for you right now, just letting go of some of that extra neck and shoulder tension. And when you're done, just releasing the shoulders down the back, letting any of that extra bit of stress or holding wash down towards the floor. Good. So now, once again, come back to a nice tall seat, feet flat, hips heavy, spine long and lifted, shoulders relaxed. We'll take a deep breath in as we sit up nice and tall, head reaches towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, go ahead and drop the right ear down to the right shoulder. If you haven't already, I invite you to close your eyes here. This is a great posture to really try to let go. You don't have to do anything here. Simply allow gravity to gently draw the weight of the head over towards your right as the left shoulder sinks down towards the floor. Keep the breath moving as you watch the muscles on the left side of the neck gently stretch away from one another. Maybe notice if you're holding any tension in the jaw or the fingertips, or maybe it's somewhere else in the body. Just try to let that go. Good. Take one more deep breath in here. And exhale, slowly come back through center. Nice job. Once again, we'll sit up nice and tall. Lengthen the spine. Inhale as your head reaches towards the ceiling. And then exhale, dropping the left ear over to the left shoulder. Good. Once again, softening the eyes. Relaxing the muscles of the face. And just trying to let go. Let gravity draw the top of the head and the right shoulder in opposite directions. Letting the muscles on the right side of the neck melt away from one another. And hopefully letting some of your stress and worry melt away with it. Good. Keep the breath moving. Slow and steady. Take one more deep breath in, all the way down to the belly. And then as you exhale, slowly bring the chin down towards the chest. And just begin to make really small and really slow circles with the head and the neck. Just noticing what sensations come up. Watching and feeling as the stretch moves through all corners of the cervical spine. When you're ready, switch directions. Trying to even out the rotation. And just noticing what feels different in this direction. There's not a right or wrong answer to that. simply being aware. Good. When you're ready, come back through center. And we will finish just as we started with 3 deep breaths. So once again, nice tall seat, feet flat, hips heavy. Gently pull your low belly in. Try to engage those core muscles as the spine lifts up nice and long. Shoulders relax. Head lifting up towards the ceiling. And once again, I invite you to close your eyes here as we take 3 deep breaths. Inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Good. Just allow the breathing to return to normal. Maybe take notice of how you're feeling in your body, in your mind. Just noticing if there's a difference. And as you're ready, slowly blink your eyes open. Come on back into the space that you're in. And give yourself a little gratitude for participating in those stretches. So thank you guys for joining for that portion of that. If you want to stick around, I need about 30 seconds to get the meditation set up. So go ahead, just continue breathing and relaxing, and we'll get started with the meditation here in just a second. All right. So once again, the theme or the quote for today is to start each day with a grateful heart. And as I mentioned when we first started, I am grateful for technology today. I'm grateful that I'm able to continue to connect with everyone via Facebook. I'm grateful for my Insight Timer app that helps me help you guys and lead you through this meditation. So, even in a world right now where we're trying to focus on simplicity, there are many benefits to staying connected with this technology, and I, for one, am a big fan of it today. So that's what I'm grateful for. If you haven't already, we would love to hear what you're grateful for today. It could be something as simple as your cup of coffee, or something a little bit bigger. We'd love for you to share. So feel free to do that in the comments section. Let us know if you're enjoying this, or if you have any other feedback. We'd love to know who's out there, and love to know who we're connecting with. So thank you guys. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the meditation. I am going to extend it by 2 minutes. We started last week with an 8-minute meditation, and today we are going to try a 10-minute meditation. So as always, what I've done in the past is using the Insight Timer. We will hear a gong, a bell sound, and that will indicate the start of the 10 minutes. I will continue to guide you through the meditation, giving you some verbal cues, directing you back to your breath. And then the last minute or so, I will let go of all of the guidance, and we'll just try to breathe for a few minutes on our own. But don't worry, it's not supposed to look like anything in particular. It's called a practice for a reason. If your mind wanders, that's okay. I will just continue to try to give you cues to bring you back. So first things first, go ahead and find a comfortable seat. If you're sitting in the chair that you did stretches in, that's okay, perfect. If you want to relax a little bit and lie down for this, also okay, as long as you're safe. So wherever you're at, just find a comfortable position. And we'll take a couple breaths. So just inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth, let that go. Good, a couple more, just like that. Inhale and exhale, let everything go. Good, one more deep breath in and a slow breath out. Good. So we've started the 10 minutes. If you haven't already, go ahead and close your eyes or soften your gaze. I invite you to turn inward right now and just try to let go of any of the external distractions that might be surrounding you right now. I invite you to bring your attention and your awareness to your breath. Just watching the simplicity of the inhale and the outhale with every cycle. If you notice yourself trying to control the breath or change the breath, go ahead and let that go. This time doesn't need to look any certain way. There's no expectation to uphold. Wherever you are, however you are, that's perfect. Just keep breathing. If you need a point of focus, you can maybe bring your attention to your nostrils, watching and feeling the sensations every time the air passes in, and then again as it passes out. Maybe your attention comes to your chest, both front and back. Watching as it expands with every inhale, and watching as it softens and relaxes with every exhale. Perhaps your awareness comes down to the belly, noticing once again the expanding and the relaxing with every breath in and every breath out. If you notice your thoughts have wandered, that's okay. It's what the brain does. It's what we as humans are programmed to do. Just notice those thoughts. Allow yourself to acknowledge them. And then give yourself permission to let them go. They don't need to control you. They don't need to put a grip on your body. Simply allow them to release as you release any extra tension throughout the body that you might be holding on to. And as always, come back to the breath. With every inhale, you have the chance to start again. No need to be upset with what happened the breath before. No need to have an expectation about what it's supposed to look like in the next 5 minutes. Simply come back to this breath right here in this moment. If you're able, I invite you to try to follow the cycle of one breath. Wherever your point of focus is, the nostrils, the chest, the belly, maybe it's the breath itself. Simply try to watch that focus point for an entire inhale and an entire exhale. If that was a challenge, that's okay. Good news is you get to practice again. You can always start over with every inhale. If you're able to follow one breath, try 2. If 2 seems easy, try 3. If you get past 3, try 4. And just keep going. Keep going until you need to start again. And know that starting again is okay. If your thoughts keep interrupting you, maybe you're frustrated, maybe you're angry or irritated, you're just not getting it, that's okay. Take another breath and try it again. We're coming up to the final minute and a half. So I'm going to step back from the guidance. When the bell sounds, that'll be the end of our 10 minutes and we'll be done. Until then, soften your eyes again and just focus on the breath. go ahead and let go. Let go of any focus or any attention. Just let go of anything you were holding on to and allow the breath to return to normal. If you wish, maybe take a minute and notice. Notice how you feel. Notice any sensations or thoughts, any reactions. Just allowing yourself the space to be aware. As you're ready, slowly blink your eyes. Back open, coming back into the space that you're in. And just once again, reminding you to start each day with a grateful heart. I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for the opportunity to continue to connect both to you guys, but also to my own mind and body, and hopefully continue to share this practice with you guys as long as necessary. So once again, thank you so much. Stay safe, stay healthy, and if you have any thoughts, feedback, or comments, please let us know, and we'll continue to share with you guys. So have a wonderful day, have a beautiful day, and we'll see you again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Take care.